Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to a very interesting live stream. I सगळे लीक्स अमृतांजन सगळं दिसतंय मागे आता नाही दिसत आहे. ओके ओके पिवळी पण दिसायला लागले मी सारखी पिवळी दिसते मी. All right, I think this is much better. Okay. So hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Ganpati Bappa Moria. We had Visarjan झालं आमचं पुष्कर. So we have Ganpati in our house only for 1.5 days. So it's pretty small time. But in our building, it's amazing. And that is the reason why I kept this live stream instead of 9. I kept it at 10 p.m. so that I can attend all the functions in our society and then come up and do this live stream, right? So I hope everyone is having a fun time in this festive season, and I hope, very importantly, you've also seen yesterday's video, which was about my stock, fundamental analysis for this festive season. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch that video. And if you want to watch the short, I hope you enjoyed the trailer also, which played at the beginning of this video. So last September, if you remember, we had talked about Teachers Week special, wherein I had discussed 7 days, 7 live stream is what we had done last Teachers Week, 2021. But this time, instead of 7 days, 7 live sessions, we are enjoying it with 30 days, 30 shots. So that is how we are going to do. We are going to discuss a lot of topics. We are going to discuss a lot of stocks through shorts. So I hope you all will enjoy that. And today's short, which we just released, I've put it in the pinned comment. So request everyone to watch that short as well. That's just the first shot of this entire series, and I hope everyone will really like it. Okay. Someone is saying Michami Dugudam, so I think I should also say that because many a times it happens that I discuss a lot of stocks. Not all stocks will perform as per my thought process. Sometimes it may happen that I discuss it with absolute detail, try to do fundamental analysis, technical analysis, but never it will happen that 10 out of 10, whatever analysis I put on social media, that is going to come perfect. I believe that 6 on 10, 7 on 10 is also a good strike rate. But just in case if my analysis was not up to the mark, that is why I'm Chami Dukaram. So yes, with that, I think let us kickstart today's discussion. Something special coming up. Yes. Okay, absolutely. Pro investors, people are asking when will we get the name of the stock of the month. I had already promised. 1st September, I'm going to announce the stock of the month for this month, September. Last month stock of the month is still making me go crazy. Savita Oil, it was like 25% in 1 month. Even I had not thought about that. Anyways, today's stock of the month, this month's stock of the month, I'm going to announce on the community tab post immediately after today's live stream. Okay, so those who are pro investor members, please check the community tab post immediately after the live stream. Pooja, if you are there on the chat, if you can just pin the joining link, if you can put it in the comment section, it will be of great help for everyone. So just in case if your pro investor membership has expired, you can think about renewing it. And this month's stock of the month is also amazing one, fundamentally really strong. 1st of September I promised for the community tab post. That is going to happen after this stream, and I've also promised, yes, that is the link for you. Pooja has already pasted the link, so everyone, if you want, you can just have a look at that. I'll also pin it for some time so that just in case if this chat goes up, you can use that very well. Second important thing, the video for this stock of the month will be released on 5th of September, because I had even gotten few requests that please don't keep a lot of gap in between of me telling the name of the stock of the month and releasing the video. So 5th September video coming up, and 1st September today after the live stream, I'm going to tell about this month's stock of the month. Chalo. So with that, let's understand today's discussion is really something wrong with some economy. Is it our economy? Is it some other economy? So recession is the word that is being talked about a lot, and the reason for that. So what I will do is, as usual, a simple, plain and simple presentation we have prepared, and I would want to show that as well so that you understand some important data points which we have tried to collate. Yes, okay, and slideshow from the beginning. Okay, Is recession coming up? Is it coming to India? We are going to discuss this for the next 5 to 7 minutes. So I want 100% attention. Will request everyone to stop commenting and focus on whatever I'm saying. Okay. Everyone knows, everyone who has been following the markets closely, you know that Jerome Powell's statement during the Jackson Hole meeting, he said that, I mean, whatever he mentioned during that meeting, clearly it was a hawkish view. Now, those who have heard about this hawkish view and dovish view, so hawkish view means what? In simple words, when Jerome Powell says that I'm going to do anything and everything to bring inflation under control, I'm okay even if there is a little bit slowdown in the economy. That is called as a hawkish view. So giving priority to controlling inflation, come whatever, I mean, come what may. If my top priority is to bring inflation under control, that is known as hawkish view. And if he says that, I mean, any finance minister for that matter, or any relevant person, if he says that, okay, inflation is, we want to bring inflation under control, but that's not like a very high priority. We don't want to compromise development. Okay, we'll try and have a good balance between controlling inflation and also boosting development in our economy simultaneously. That is more of a dovish view. Okay, both are birds, so we don't have only bulls and bears in the market. In economics, we have birds also, hawkish view and dovish view. Hawkish view is what? When you are very aggressive to bring inflation under control, that is hawkish view. And dovish view is like, okay, inflation dire dire will bring under control, but we also don't want to compromise growth, development. Now, whatever he mentioned in the Jackson Hole meeting, that's a place in USA where he did his recent speech, and his view was pretty hawkish view, and that was the reason why US stock markets definitely saw some correction after that. Another hike of 75 basis points is expected. Now, everyone knows that US inflation touched almost 9.1%, and after that, it definitely cooled off a little bit. But still, I mean, 9.1%, that's definitely a huge number to have. And their target inflation is just 2%. I'm repeating, target inflation is 2%. Even if they are at 8.5 right now, still it's a long way to go. And in that process, if they are going to have a very aggressive stance to kill inflation, to bring down inflation, there is a great chance that it might hurt their economy, right? Now, everyone knows that yes, there is a great fear of recession in USA. On paper, as per the technical definition, they are already in a recession. 2 quarters back to back, there is a decline in the GDP, right? But as per a lot of scholars, they say that they have not yet announced that yes, it's an inflation. Why? Because unemployment is not rising. So I want everyone to pay attention. So that's why I'm stopping the screen share for a minute. When is recession declared? Two major parameters. One, there should be a back-to-back degrowth in the GDP, and number two, unemployment should also rise. But as per their data point, unemployment is not rising right now. Okay, and that is the reason why they are saying that, okay, that is the reason why we are not technically considering ourselves as we being in recession. Okay, now I referred a very interesting article, and I can just share that article with you as well. So let me just put this up. It's an Economic Times article, and I'll show you some interesting points here. अरे अरे मेरा लॉगिन में ये नहीं, ऑफिस के लॉगिन में है. अरे बिकम अ मेंबर. अरे 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 पोपट झाला माझा, जाऊ दे. I have ET Prime on my office laptop. It's not signed in here. Anyways, I've written the key points here also. This article, key points mention that even during the 2008 recession, what had happened was that during 2008 recession also there was a degrowth, back-to-back degrowth, but simultaneously there was no downfall in the unemployment. I mean, the unemployment was not increasing. In fact, unemployment was stable. But once economy went back on track, slowly, steadily, the unemployment figures started to rise. Means what? When I tried to analyze what was this entire discussion all about in that specific article, maybe the thought process is that once there is a degrowth, let's say 2 quarters back-to-back degrowth. Okay, again, I'm stopping the screen sharing so that you pay attention. 2 quarters back-to-back degrowth. Immediately, are the entrepreneurs going to fire their employees? I want you all to tell me in the comment section. Everyone, just pay attention. I'm saying that just because there is a 2 quarters back-to-back degrowth, immediately do you feel that the employers are going to start firing the employees, or will they try to utilize whatever money they have? They'll keep on paying. Absolutely, everyone is saying no. You are very correct. Immediately the unemployment figures are not going to rise. Because ideally, as an entrepreneur, you never want to lay off people right away the moment you get two quarters back to back of degrowth. You would ideally want to retain them. You would want to pay salaries, and from maybe your reserves or whatever money you have, you would want to retain them. But if this goes on for a long time, for an elongated time, that is when unemployment numbers will come up. Okay, so what was written in that Economic Times article was that don't consider unemployment. Right now there is no problem of unemployment, and that is the reason why there is no recession in USA. Don't give that utmost importance, is what that article meant. And ideally, that was a very good thought process, is what I believe, right? So if that be so, now if we say that, okay, now ideally, if we don't give unemployment a lot of weightage, in that case, yes, US is in a recession. Does that really bother me? What is my big question? My big question is going to be, how is it going to really impact India? Okay, now again, if I were to ask you a question, what do you feel, which is that sector which can get really impacted, that Indian sector which can get really impacted if US really starts going into a recession because of back to back interest rate growths? Okay, because we're going to come to an important point with that. Okay, so I want answers from everyone. Which could be that sector which can get impacted right away if something goes wrong with US? And I'm getting fantastic answers. I'm so happy to read these answers, because that is when I believe that, yay, my channel audiences are going to the next level. They are becoming pro investors. I'm so happy to read this. Almost 95% people have given the right answer. It is IT. Kya baat hai? That is, I think, the biggest Teachers Month gift I've got right away. That my viewers, my subscribers, they have that should be the case. At one point in time, we should be like, even if Rachana doesn't come up for a live stream, it's okay. We have now understood the logic. We have developed the logic. We can analyze the data on our own. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. So the answer is absolutely correct. The correct answer is indeed IT. Okay. In fact, our entire Indian IT industry overall, that generates 40 to 70% of its revenue in US dollars. Okay, so if that be so, that's a big chunk, right? 40 to 70% of the total income coming from USA. And if that be so, then is that going to impact the IT sector? And answer is yes. Sumati says, please do not say that, we need you always. Okay, Sumati, मी तर शिकवणारच आहे. Don't worry, I'm going to do these live streams. Otherwise, even I don't feel nice. Even I keep on waiting for Thursdays. When will I interact with you all? Huh? Okay, so I'm so happy. The topmost sector which is going to get impacted is IT. Now, if I say second sector which can get impacted because of this possible recession, on paper, though, it is already there. Kya baat hai? Ashwin has already told the answer. And he's saying, actually, how about pharma? But the answer is pharma. Right? So, first sector which can get impacted is IT. Second sector is pharma. Now, is it going to be only bad things that if a country like USA goes in recession, that is going to be a bad sign? No doubt about that. But which is that one thing which can be a positive and a pleasant surprise for us? We'll be happy with this. If there is a recession, okay, or if there are, like everyone knows, there is a lockdown in China. I can't comment on that. Whatever their media tells us, we rely on that. Okay, currently, as per their media, there is a lockdown in China. Okay, plus let us say there is kind of a recession in USA, whereby the overall demand itself is dropping. There is going to be one sector. क्या बात है, people आज तक म्हणजे एकदम सुटलेत सगळे, म्हणजे everyone is giving fantastic answers, सपासप मस्तच. And the correct answer is crude. I'm getting answers from a lot. भरत बन्साली मला एकदा सांगितलं तरी कळतं. I understand even if you tell once. Okay. So Bharat, I have noted that you have given the correct answer. It is indeed crude, correct? So if all these scenarios arise, then crude is going to be that one thing which is whose price is going to drop, right? And if that be so, can I say it's going to be a positive sign for us? In fact, I had made a video on crude oil. Pooja, if you are there, again, please try to search the video link for the crude video. We have released that video in the month of August only, in the previous month. And in that, I've explained in absolute detail that if crude oil prices go up, then which sectors can get impacted with that? If crude oil goes down, which sectors will get impacted? And are there certain sectors which will have zero impact if crude oil either goes up or down? It's a very detailed video, and I really suggest everyone, that is the link. It is definitely there right now. Everyone, if you want, you can quickly copy that link at your end, and please watch that video whenever time permits. Very important video. You will get a nice understanding about crude oil and impact on sectors, right? So I hope everyone has understood this, about how US going into a recession. Will not be happy with that for sure. Neither will be happy with the lockdown from China emotionally. But economically, that will have an impact on crude oil. The crude oil prices will go down, and that is the reason why India will be really happy. Why? A lot of money is spent on crude oil. I mean, it's crazy amount of money that we spend on importing crude oil. Crude oil. काय चाललंय? कोण आहे कार्तिकेयन? रचना टार्गेरियन ड्रकॅरिस? काय आग ओकती का काय मी? I am a big GOT fan, but Dracarys, Rachana Targaryen. I am also watching House of Dragons, by the way. Okay, Karthikeyan. Okay, chalo. So with that, I hope everyone has understood this base discussion of crude oil price. We will be happy if the crude prices come down. With this, now we are coming on to the grand finale discussion. Okay, we understood about what happened with USA. We have understood about the overall impact of whatever is happening in the United States right now. We have understood about inflation. We have understood about crude oil prices. Now the big question, what about India? Is India anywhere even a little bit close to recession? I want answers from you all. What is your opinion? Is India even somewhere close to recession? Yes or no? Sandeep is saying no. Others, what do you feel? Vijay is saying no. No, 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 no. क्या बात है? India is doing so well. I mean, it is so heartwarming to read certain figures, and I would really want to show you how India is performing right now, and it's amazing to watch certain figures right now. I'll just show you this. This is the third consecutive quarter. Okay, वहाँ पे we saw in USA 2 consecutive quarters back to back negative degrowth. I mean, negative growth, degrowth, right? This is the third consecutive time that India has seen a rise in real GDP. Okay, GDP at constant prices on a QOQ basis. First positive sign. Second, GST collection. Today only the number came up, if I'm not mistaken. For August stands at 1,43,612 crores. 1 lakh crore is a trillion. So 1.43 trillion rupees. This is the GST collection, which is 28% higher than July collection. And with this, August is the 6th consecutive month giving high GST collections, higher than 1.4 lakh crore. Is that an amazing number? 100%. I mean, super duper impressive numbers which are coming up. 1.43 trillion is definitely good, no doubt about that. So we are even nowhere close to going into recession. One small point I would definitely want to highlight though, because we just can't talk about only positive points. Is there something negative? So there is definitely some negative point. The National Statistical Office data, which was published yesterday only, they told that the real GDP growth, okay, YOY on a year-on-year basis, last quarter, so Q1 of FY22-23, right, that was published at 13.5%. Okay, 13.5% definitely is a good number. Why not double-digit growth? That is surely seen as a good number. But the only problem that I see is that the projected number was 16.2%. So did we fall short of the projection? Answer is yes. And generally, whatever projection was made, the Q1 projection was the highest, Q2 was a little bit less than that, Q3 a little bit less than that, Q4 a shade lesser than that was the projection that I remember reading. Okay, but Q1 itself was almost 3% lower than the target. So that was the only negative point. I thought hopefully we will be able to overcome that entire situation, and we will be able to rise above all the difficulties, and maybe get to all-time highs as far as GDP or GST collection is concerned. Uh, in fact, I feel I'm really bullish that as far as India is concerned, we can hit all-time highs in multiple areas. But there is one area wherein we can never hit all-time high. Those who have understood my sarcasm till date, and those who have known me very closely, those who watch my live streams every Thursday, there is one area wherein we can never ever hit all-time high. And what is that? Who can tell me? Jayesh, Siddharth, Vinuthan, Suraj, everyone has got me right. Yes, and that is the number of likes. We just can't hit a all-time high, right? So now everyone understands that is that there is that 1.5 thousand people watching. This can happen only with our channel viewers. That's the speciality of our channel. 5,000 people watch and 1,000 likes. I mean, असंच घडतं आपल्याकडे. आता काय करावं तरी काय कळत नाहीये. Okay. So please everyone, as usual, I have to always tell this that it requires a lot of effort to collate this data, and still people don't hit like button only यार. लेकिन मैम स्टॉक मार्केट हो या लाइक्स जाना तो ऊपर ही है. हाँ, क्या बात है. That video of mine really went viral. I got my own video from several groups. Feels good that my video is kind of viral. I had gone to Sandeep Maheshwari sir's show, and in that I had said this line कि इंसान हो या stock market आखिर जाना है ऊपर ही है. And my God, it was doing rounds of WhatsApp, I guess. Okay. All right. Chalo. So Suraj is saying like is not enough. We love you, Tai. Thank you, Suraj. Okay. Thank you. Okay. One quick question. I mean, one quick update for you all as well. I was mentioning about Savita Oil, which was the stock of the month for the previous month, and I got few questions on our WhatsApp number. So those who enroll for any of our courses, for them we do have a support WhatsApp number, right? They ask their questions on our WhatsApp number. So in that I got certain questions, and they were like, ma'am, today Savita oil was down by almost 70%, 80%. What's wrong with this company? Nothing has happened. There's a stock split that has happened with this stock. Okay. So just for your understanding, today Savita oil went X split, and the split has happened from face value 10 rupees to face value 2 rupees. Okay. So 1/5. What was the price before the stock split? The price before stock split was somewhere around 1900 something. Okay, before stock split. And today it closed at somewhere around 383. Okay. So I mean, today it has closed at around 383. So if I multiply it by 5, somewhere around again 1900 plus it will come up. In fact, it had 1741. Gaurav Ladda says, okay, pre-split it was 1741. Correct. Pre-split it was 1741, and today it closed somewhere around 380 to 83. So that number will come to 1915. So ultimately it is up only, up by almost 3%, 3 odd percent. So don't worry. This whatever achanak se you can see on TradingView also, it has just crashed like anything. That is only and only because of the stock split. Okay. Aisha says, can we buy Savita now or we should not? I think right now, even after the split, in fact, I had told in the video also that after the split, I'm going to buy. But today, when I saw it, it was already up by 5%. So I have not bought it today. I would want to wait a little bit. It has already run up quite a bit, so would not buy it immediately. Okay. Devendra says, Marathi channel मुळे financial literacy वाढवता आहे. Appreciate your work. देवीजी नको रे म्हणू. काय चाललंय? Some people are calling me Daenerys Targaryen, and some people are calling me Deviji. Okay, thank you. Right. Chalo, so with that, a few quick questions that I would want to take, and then we would come towards the end of the stream. There were certain questions asked which I cannot see right now. I could see some super chats which were asked in the beginning. Yes, I can see here. The first one is by Raviji, and Raviji says, look at Tina Rubber. The moment I hear the word Tina, something hits into my mind. Rahul, Tina, and Andre. Okay, so right now I'll have a look at Tina Rubber. Okay, Tina Rubber and infrastructure. Okay, so I'm quickly putting it on screen on indoor trading view first, and then I'll put it up on screener as well simultaneously. All right, series of upper circuits and lower circuits, something which I really don't like. On a daily time frame, oh my god, it has run up quite a bit though. Uh, Going strong. 580 plus is the pivot. R1 at 801. Acha, chalo, first let me just share my screen. Uh, Share screen. All right. Okay, so no specific pattern seen here as such, but if I were to quickly just put up few indicators, MACD indicator and RSI. Okay, going super strong right now. It is here you can see there was, I mean, in the shorter time frame here you can see that it was stuck in this range, correct? It has clearly gone above this range for quite some time, from March to almost August. 5 months it was in the same range, broke, and it's going pretty strong. Not sure if this can be a good point of entry though, but can easily go up to 800 is what can be seen. Acha, right now it's at only 700, so still almost 100 to go. Um, Technically, I mean, there is no stopping here. At least 800 should ideally be met by this one. Going ahead with Tina. Stoppy is at 31. I've not logged in. Just let me just stop my screen sharing for a bit. Let me log in and then I will start my screen sharing again. Okay, done. Share screen. All right. Okay. Stock PE is at 31. Industry PE is at एकच से का काय? अच्छा, almost there. Uh, Book value at 90. Okay. ROE, ROCE both are good. Sales growth is fantastic. Sales growth 3 year is also good. Profit growth is क्या बात है? Pledge percentage is 0. Primarily looks good to me. By the way, I found out one more nice feature here. Sales. So if I just click here, I can see that EPS is growing and net profit margin is also up to the mark. It's increasing. Okay. If I were to check the quarterly results, all-time high. Areva. OPM percentage is also not bad. Slight dip percentage-wise, but absolute terms may is still higher. Profit before tax is also pretty steady. On an annual basis, also doing well. Reserves are steadily increasing. Borrowings also, debt to equity will come up to barely 1:1, so not bad. Cash flow is also similar for the last 4 years. How about the shareholding pattern? Oh, FIIs are also not a huge stake, but FIIs started putting stake. Even DIIs have started putting stake. Ravi ji, all primary parameters look good. Huh? Very good, Raviji. Looks good. Prima facie surely looks good, no doubt about that. So can be taken up for further analysis. Tina Rubber, लेकिन इसमें इतना time डाल दिया है. Second one, I'll just run through quickly. So Tina Rubber, I'm writing it at my end also for further analysis. And the second one that you had mentioned was what? Chemcrux, no? Second one was Chemcrux. Okay. So let me share my screen again. We'll just quickly run through because I can see a lot of questions coming up. Chemcrux also ROE, ROC both good. Stock PE and stock PE is a little bit higher than industry PE though. Free cash flow is there. No pledge percentage. Contingent liability bhi nahi hai. Book value 5 years back was just barely 10 rupees. Today's book value is 27. Okay. Current ratio is good. Debt to equity is also not bad at all. Okay. Chemicals में है. New listing, is that so? June 21 and June 22, 2 quarters only. How is that? Other quarterly data I can't see. Something is wrong. I need to check this. Why quarterly data only for 2 quarters I can see. But sales numbers solid, PBT numbers are solid. I can see some pain here from the operating profit margin of 26% is dropping to 24 and 22. Maybe it is because of the inflation. March 22 balance sheet also can't see here. Should not have happened. We should check this. Promoters holding is almost 72%. I need to dig down a little bit more into the details. Would not want to jump into it. No chance. Some information is not available. All right. Next question is of Ashwin Balaji. Ashwin Balaji says FATA for Samrat Pharmachem Limited. Okay. So Ashwin, I'll just pull up Samrat on the charts. Samrat Pharmachem Limited. Circuit. Baap re. Today also up 5%. कुठून शोधून आणता तुम्ही? Oh, I can see kind of an upflag pattern here. If you were to I'm just quickly drawing. So these are not up to the mark. Let me just quickly tell you this as well. So if you see here, clone, and you can just pull it right here, correct? And this is where the up move has started. And if this, I hope everyone can see this as a flag, right? If this be so, I'm again going to clone this. On the conservative side, the target has already been met. Okay, conservative side. I hope you know this. But if you are going from an aggressive style, target would be 846, 850. 850, maybe 5% more up from here. But the run up is almost complete as per technical analysis. Okay. What do the fundamentals say? By the way, those who did not understand this, I also have a separate video on this, which is about upflag. But if you want to learn technical analysis in absolute 100% detail, I hope everyone knows by now about rachanaranade.com. We have 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. And technical analysis will come right here. And if you want to learn in absolute detail, slowly, steadily, one by one, I think this is the best investment that you can make. Pooja, if you can just paste the link of our courses, technical analysis course, or maybe if you have the link to the courses section as well. So you just have to tap on stock market courses. Here you'll get category wise as well. So yes, surely you can check that, right? Going back to Samrat Pharma. ROE, ROC, good. Stock PE as compared to the industry PE is also good. Contingent liability, hardly anything. Pledge percentage is nothing. Pros, okay, we really don't look into that much. Good sales numbers. OPM percentage, again, please have a look at this always. OPM percentage is dropping. PBT is good. Compounded growth rates are also good. All in all, I can say, FIS first quarter, this is the first quarter that FI, 2 quarters they had sold, and again getting back into action. Okay, DIs have sold the exact quantity though. But again, going back, Ashwin, as per technical analysis, it's done for the time being at least, right? So would not want to jump into it. Any other quick super chat? Can I see it on the screen? A lot of new members joining in. Welcome everyone. Welcome on board. Hemanji, namaste Hemanji. Views on Astra Micro and Blinkindia. Okay, Astra Micro. Okay, 1 minute. Astra Micro. All right. ROE is just 6.94%, 11% ROCE. Current ratio not bad at all. It's into telecom equipments. Okay. Last quarter, June quarter, sales numbers are not that great. PBT has also dropped a little bit. See, prima facie, the numbers are not great. cash flow from operating activities has suddenly jumped. I don't know, from -10 it has gone up to 101. Why such a big jump? Profit from operations, okay. Other working capital items, okay. FII's holding has also increased a little bit. Need to dig down deep. Prima facie average numbers is what I can say, Hemanji. Don't look, not so great prima facie, but above average is what I can say. Link, अच्छा D-Link India आहे का ते? Mid Link India असं काहीतरी वाचलं होतं. D-Link India. D-Link India again, okay, 19%. Achha, I have stopped the sharing by mistake, I guess. Let me just share my screen. ROE, ROCE numbers look good. Sales growth looks good. Profit growth also not bad. Stock PE is definitely at a discount as compared to industry PE. Both are from telecom space, hardware, computers. Okay. TTM numbers good. OPM percentage itself is not that amazing. Maybe is running on a thin profit margin. PBT all time high. Okay. Not bad is what Acha, again, dip in operating profit. Don't look like great numbers. I can say not bad, but surely don't look that great. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, chalo. So let me just hide this. Let me check few more comments. Welcome everyone to memberships. Those who have joined memberships. I'm just trying to scroll through a lot of comments. All right. Okay. I will talk about this, but before that, I think Mangesh Sharma is asking stock of the month for long term or short term. Mangesh, whenever I discuss any stock of the month, I discuss that from the perspective of at least 1 year. Okay, I never discuss any stock of the month from the perspective of buy today, sell today itself, buy today, sell tomorrow. Nothing of that sort. I have at least a 1 year time frame in my mind whenever I discuss stock of the month. Then why the name stock of the month? Because I discuss one stock every month. That is the reason why it is called as stock of the month. Okay. Many people are also asking Titan whether to buy at current level or not. For that, I'll just quickly, I would want to show you the chart of Titan as well. If you see here, currently for Titan, there is recently an MACD crossover that has happened. Okay, is that a good sign? Yes. RSI recently has gone above its own average. Is that also a good sign? Answer is yes. But the RSI is at 77 right now. Okay. Has it has it gone above its lows? Answer is yes. And is it staying strong above its pivot level? Yes. R1 resistance is at 2700 and R2 at 2800. Correct. So even if anyone wants to buy right now, see, fundamentally it is a fantastic stock. Okay, even if you were to just quickly see the weekly levels also, weekly it is strong above its pivot level, and resistance one level comes at 3000. But even on a weekly chart basis, I can see that yes, there is a resistance at this level which is at 2680. This line is very clearly visible. I would just want to zoom this in. If you see here, see, 1 2 3 times it hit this. Fourth time it just went just above that up to 2700, and immediate next week it has gone below this. Saw a big recovery. Now it would be interesting to see if it is able to close above 2600, 2700, sustain there, then it can go ahead for the next leg of its journey. Maybe first target in that case, as per technical analysis, will be 3000 followed by 3420. Okay. So of course I can't I mean, anyone who feels that Titan is a fundamentally strong stock, again, I have done the full video yesterday itself. You can see that on my channel also. Don't forget to watch the entire video before you do your further analysis and take your final decision on that. So fundamentally fantastic stock, but maybe from technical angle, if someone feels that okay, I would want to buy, a good strategy can be just maybe 1/3 of whatever you want to invest right now, going all in at this level, wherein it is very close to its resistance. can be a little bit problematic. Okay, so maybe just a 1/3 quantity. If anyone, again, this is not a stock recommendation, I tell this 1001 times. So you know, uh, if you feel it's a fundamentally strong stock, 1/3 of the quantity, if you want, you can definitely buy that. Again, not a stock recommendation, right? Others, just wanted to give a general remark as well, based on whatever comments I'm seeing on the YouTube live chat right now. Just a base suggestion from my side. Any stock which is hitting continuous upper circuits, continuous lower circuits, I've talked this so many times in our streams. Okay, I keep on getting chats, super chats. The moment you see back to back upper circuits or back to back lower circuits, ideally you should avoid such stocks. You might enter at a very high level, and then it can just start a string of lower circuits. So if you ask my personal opinion, I would definitely say that please stay away from such stocks, okay, which are hitting continuous back to back upper and lower circuits. All right, the next one is VGuard. Others, please stop. I mean, others requesting you to stop any super chat, because it's almost quarter to 11, and I would want to stop the stream in another 5 to 10 minutes. So thank you for your love and support, but please no more super chats, right? ROE, ROC both look good. The sales growth, if I were to check right away, I'm just going down here. Compounded sales growth, 14, okay, not bad. Profit growth, okay. Stock price, CAG are not giving good returns. Stock is not giving good returns. ROE is not bad. Something might be wrong with the stock if all other parameters are not that bad. Still, it's not doing good. What is the product segment looking like? Electrical, electromechanical. Okay. Cash flows, oof, negative operating cash flows. I would not have invested into this. Even if you see FII's holding has gone down from 14% to 12%. Okay. So see, whatever analysis I give here during the live stream, that's a very, very quick analysis, super fast analysis. Okay. But please do check these base points before you enter any stock, right? Bajaj Finserv announced bonus. Any thoughts? Fundamentally strong stock. I mean, super happy with that. Though it's not a part of my portfolio right now. But yes, I mean, if you are investing in a fundamentally strong stock, then it's ought to happen. If your reserves keep on increasing, it will show up some or the other day, right? Amitav says, ma'am, what's your thoughts on data patterns? Time horizon 2 to 3 months, holding since IPO. Again, I have talked about this. Even I'm holding it since IPO. It has not performed up to the mark. Fundamentally, it is not bad at all. I have done a lot of fundamental analysis for that. I mean, overall, in the last leg of rally is mind blowing, no doubt about that. But the way it was. Acha, I hope this screen share. Oh, I forgot to do the screen sharing. 1 minute. All right. Okay. Chalo. So I'll just quickly tell you this fall was the one which was, I mean, every single stock did see that fall, no doubt about that. But right now, I'll tell you what has happened with this stock. This stock has rallied quite a bit. I'll show you one. This is the trend line. Absolutely. So this one trend line is what actually got some interest back into the stock for me. But I mean, it's very hard to catch the speed of this stock. It's just going haywire. uh, I'm not happy because I started this sentence with I'm not happy. The only reason was that I was not able to catch the train, so feels bad sometimes. Okay, why am I not happy? I'll tell you. Have a look at this last 8 trading sessions, and when you miss such rallies, feels bad. 8 trading sessions, 34% up. But still, I will tell you, maybe it's not that late. Okay, if the markets continue to trend, then it will be really interesting to watch this stock. It's like a double bottom formation pattern, and it has broken above the trend line. It will be interesting to watch this stock. Maybe we can see a retest up to 1000ish levels. So typically there are cases where we can see a breakout, retest, and then bounce. So watch out for the retest at 1020 levels, and if there is a retest, it can bounce beyond R1 and even up to R2, quite possible. So I mean, this rally was mind blowing, and fundamentally also this stock is good, no doubt about that, right? 2 to 3 months. So again, Amitav, I would say I would want to wait for that retest. Okay. Uh, Akshata, thanks for the super chat, but no questions asked. Akib says silver and gold mandlar wala play button is watla de. Akib, I thought you were asking about the play button. Silver and gold will bottom out by the end of this week or early next week. What are your views? Gold, silver at 50? Okay. To be really honest, I don't track silver at all. I mean, hardly I track silver. Whenever there is some specific video topic or any reel, I would check for silver. Gold, yes. I mean, typically we see that there is an inverse relation, but uh, you know, gold is also one commodity which I don't track too closely. Okay, all in all, commodities sometimes I do track, but if you see, I'll just quickly share my screen as well. um, Gold, I'll tell you my own view based on technical analysis. Okay, if you see here, this is the level that you can see recent past. It's very much close to its support level. If you can see here also, this is like way back in almost a year and a half ago. This was the level that it has retested, and from here we may see some sort of reversal, maybe 1677, which is the S1, or 1644, which is the S2. But I think S1 should be good enough from there. Ideally, as per technical analysis, we should be able to see some sort of bounce back in gold. Okay. San, thank you for the super chat. No questions asked. Polycab, surely long term. Yes, it was a stock of the month as well in the past. A good, fundamentally strong stock. Rosary Biotech, your last birthday stock, ma'am. Yes. Oh, kya baat, you remember that, Gokula? Last 26th January, I had given that as a stock of the month. No, not as a stock of the month, sorry. It was a birthday pick that I had given, Rosary Biotech, but off late I have not tracked that, to be honest. Ooh, my God. It has fallen quite a bit. I hadn't tracked it since a long time. 50% downfall almost, but has started its recovery phase from its bottom point till here, recovered almost 25% from its lows. Will be interesting to watch the move. Last 2-3 days, it has shown some strength. Three back to back, we call that as three white soldiers advancing. MACD crossover, RSI above 60. Oh, MACD crossover, RSI above 60. Three white soldiers can advance to the R1 for sure, is what I feel as per technical analysis. Can at least touch that level. Cool. Oh my God, didn't I share my screen? Hey Bhagwan. Wait. I'll just quickly show whatever I discussed right now. From the bottom, it has recovered almost 24%, 25% almost. MACD crossover, RSI just above 6. Oh, this is just above 72. Oh, about 72. And three white soldiers back to back. So a great chance that it might advance to 1000 level. Okay. All right. The next one is, can you do algo trading video? Is algo trading good? Algo trading, I personally don't do. So would not want to do a video unless and until I do a lot of algo trading. Okay. Deepak Fertilizers allotment of 5 lakh shares to International Finance Corporation. Please suggest, should I hold? Fundamentally, it's not a bad stock at all. Of course, you can do your further analysis as well and then take a call. But fundamentally, it is a good company, is what I can surely tell you. Tata Steel had bought at 132. Should I average it or down or sell it and book loss? Akshata, if your view is a little bit long term, again, Tata steel sector, I always tell this, steel sector is something which you should be really good at. You should be able to get in at the right time and exit at the right time, because it goes into economy related cycles. And right now, with the overall slowdown, there can be some pain still left in the sector. So if you can patiently wait, well and good. I'm not a SEBI registered investment advisor, so I can't tell this whether you should book a loss or what. But I can surely tell this, that based on whatever little bit analysis I know, the overall, if the recession, what we talked about in the stream at the beginning of the stream, steel, I don't see overall steel as a sector performing well in the coming few weeks or months. Right. View on Adani Wilmar campus, both are good. Fantastic stocks fundamentally. I've covered both. I've covered Adani Wilmar for sure. Campus, I've seen the fundamentals very good. Not sure whether I've done any video on that though, right? I hope I have covered a lot of questions which were asked, and thanks a lot for a lot of questions which were asked. A big shout out, a big welcome to all the members, those whose pro investor membership has expired. Please do consider renewing. Power packed videos coming up back to back. Paras and IRC. So I'll just take 2-3 random questions so that it doesn't happen that I take only and only super chats. So I'll just quickly take few random questions from the questions that have been asked. Jay says Paras and IRCTC both are good fundamentally, but IRCTC, I mean, I don't understand what's wrong with the government. I mean, they are making so many announcements. They are going to sell the data, then they are saying they are not going to sell the data. All these things impact the stock price. But I mean, that is the reason why sometimes, the mood off ho jata hai. But stock is not performing that bad, but it could have performing way better than it is performing right now. But I mean, kya hi kar sakte hain, right? Paras is good fundamentally, no doubt about that, right? Mani says, ma'am, Patanjali, please. I have done a video on Patanjali, Ruchi Soya, basically. Had received some rough comments on that as well. But ultimately, it has given amazing returns. It's almost 50% up from its FPO, which was, I guess, out just 5-6 months ago, if I'm not mistaken. And from that date, it is 50% up, doing really well. And this quarter only, if I'm not mistaken, Patanjali Foods got merged with Ruchi Soya, and now the new name, Patanjali Foods. So that can be seen in the sales numbers of Q2. So I feel the Q2 results can be good. One more random question to be checked. Devyani, how about that? If you are watching my YouTube shorts, I had already discussed that I would want the lock-in period of Devyani was over. And that was the reason why I had told this in my YouTube short, that because the lock-in will be over, we can see some sort of correction. And if that happens, I would want to wait for the correction and maybe then buy the dip. And I had told this, that there is a lock-in which is going to get over. So I got a nice exit at almost 204-ish. And right now it is at 180. But now, again, my eyes are on the stock. And it's coming closer and closer to my levels. 180 ke aspas. I might want again to put my first 1/5 chunk into the stock, because let me just quickly share my screen, and let us quickly check the levels for Devyani. I'll just show it on the chart as well. Any stock which is on my radar has a lot of things right here. So here, if you can see, 177 is the 0.61 ka retracement, and here it went down till here, and right now it is at this level of 181. So I believe that it can be a little bit range bound here. I'm keeping a close watch on that, but my first 1/5 chunk is surely going to go back into the stock at this level. So again a request to everyone who is not watching my YouTube shorts. I do put up some important concepts on the shorts as well. So definitely keep on watching the shorts. Gopal Rati sir is saying, ma'am, I'm in your society. Kai Gopal sir, kashala chesta karta hai. Okay. Karthi is saying, shout out my name. Hey Karthi, you are now on the screen. All right. I think I've taken a lot of questions. RP says, I always took Pro Investor membership and it automatically expires. I don't know why. I know it's very irritating. The problem is that as per our RBI guidelines, it's not allowed to do an auto debit, and that is the reason why it will cancel, and that is the reason why I have to remind this to everyone that maybe your Pro Investor membership has expired, and renew that if you want. Yeah. Can't help. I think I'll have to start a membership on my channel, on my website, and maybe try to solve this issue. Adani Enterprises in Nifty 50. Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to analyze the Adani companies because till date I've done only one video on Adani Group. I've done a video only on Adani Green, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of noise around Adani right now. Can you just give me a quick yes or no? Would you want me to do an analysis on Adani Group? Because if I do that, debt is going to be a concern right now, and it would be a pure educational video based on how much is their debt. We would want to dissect that debt, which is the biggest concern right now for the entire Adani Group. Debt to equity is very high, so it will be nothing to do with buy sell or anything. It would be a pure digging down deep into the details of their loans, more from an educational perspective, is what I feel needs to be done. A lot of people are saying yes, one or two no's in between as well. Okay, let me see, because now that Adani is into Nifty 50, Adani Enterprises is into Nifty 50 now, it's going to come more and more into news. So let's see. Very few chats I've got. Again, mixed reactions of yes and no. Okay, right. All right, I think with this, let me wind up today's stream. It was fun. A lot of people were there during the stream, enjoyed it a lot. Don't forget to renew your Pro Investor memberships, just in case if you want to stay tuned with many more fundamental analysis of a lot of stocks. And don't forget to check out my YouTube shorts as well. Every day, 30 days, I'm going to post 30 shorts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, so that you get a notification and the bell icon, so that you get to know whenever I've posted any short. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Thanks a lot. I'll see you in the next. By the way, the market, according to me, right now is very topsy-turvy. It's going all over the place, and that was the reason why I've not focused a lot on Nifty levels today. If I feel I have to come back with Nifty levels, I will do a small stream and will let you know about that. But right now, I feel 17,300 to 17,900 is the range in which Nifty is playing. That's a big range, wide range. So yes, that is it. Stock of the month, you will get to know immediately after this stream in the next 5 minutes in the community tab post. So keep on watching that. I'll see you on next Thursday. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye-bye.